Welcome to the show. Dark Flame here from Dark Flame Gaming and Reviews. DF Gaming and Reviews. I'm here to review the movie I just saw called Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew. I sat through the movie Uncle Drew. I sat through that movie and it was I want to say good. I want to say it. Made by Lionsgate. So, you know there's gonna be problems with this movie. The characters didn't look old. I mean, they tried their best to make them act old, which I commend them. I thought they were going to do something stupid and had them act like they wasn't old people the whole entire movie, based on the preview I saw from a different when I saw the was it Fallen Kingdom when I went to Self Thinking they had a preview of this movie, and I was like, uh, I mean, yes, they acted nowhere near like old people. I mean, they acted when they weren't playing basketball, they acted like old people. But when they're playing basketball, they sort of started out like they were playing like old people. They started out at first like ginger snaps, but really, I mean, when you first see them, when they first got it together, spoiler alert, I might be spoiling the movie, but when they first started out, they sort of start acting old, and then when they get in the game, they start out slow, and then they start acting like real NBA professional basketball players dressed in old people's outfit. It's like the movie didn't want wanted to at one point pretend like they were old, and then at one point pretend like they were not. I don't know what Uncle Drew at any point did not act old. I mean, he acted like you see him at play basketball for real. Like dunking, what old person you know can dunk the ball? None. Okay, without breaking their hip, they cannot go jump up that high. No, I mean that's not no, that's not even remotely effort. If they were just doing just jump shots, I it might have been believable, but this is ridiculous. This, I mean, I know they're trying to go for comedy, and comedy is can be you can stretch your suspense of belief. What's that word? Your suspend your disbelief on a lot of things because it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be exaggerated. I'm, it wouldn't be funny. Okay, so I guess I need to judge this movie not based on the cover. It's a comedy. It's supposed to make you laugh. I'm supposed to judge it based on its genre. Comedy. Did it make you laugh? And I'm gonna say yes. Some parts. I wouldn't say the whole thing made me laugh. The story in itself, I thought was going to be cliched at most because I called the moment the climax was supposed to start, but the climax wasn't really that. Okay, it never had a climax. High point. It really didn't have one. It looked like it wanted to have one, and then they said, "Nah, but you cliched," so we bailed at the last minute. I think they had a brief climax, like near the end when he was having a panic attack about shooting the ball, but it lasted about as long as you can blink your eyes because all it took was one pep talk, and he was like, "Okay, I can do it." The movie, the story should have been about him trying to overcome his weak, petty, weak, pathetic fear of defeat. He had one block shot, and now that ruined his entire life. One block shot. Somebody blocked his shot one time. All he had to do was fake him out and shoot again, and it would have been he would have corrected that one mistake. But I told you the story was not the best. I mean, his excuse for being pathetic is because he got his shot blocked once. Like nobody's ever in their life have a blocked their shot blocked before. I had my shot blocked plenty of times. It didn't ruin my life. I did. It didn't keep me from stopping. The only thing that ruined my love for basketball is people trying to make me play it by force when I didn't win. That's the only reason why I don't like basketball no more. When people try to force you, my mom would force me to go play basketball with my friends, even though I didn't only play basketball when I wanted to play basketball. That would make it fun. And then I just hated basketball because I would always be forced to play it, and that's why I don't like basketball. I like football. You can get me to play football anytime. I love football. Hate basketball. Ever since, because nobody never forced me to play football. Nobody never forced me to go out and throw a football and play football. But people would force you to play basketball. It made no sense to me. So I can sort of relate, not really, but I used to be when I did play basketball. It was I was really good at shooting threes. Probably the only thing I could shoot is threes because I have too. My range is way too high or long. If I get too close, I'll definitely miss. I have really deep range. I think I made a freaking 3 point without even looking from way past the 3 point line. If I kept my fire for basketball, I'd probably be a really good point guard. Believe it or not, people always doubt my abilities till they see me play and say, "Oh, he actually can play." But I'm really good at defense and shooting 3 pointers. Now, probably not now because I haven't been playing basketball since I quit playing basketball when I was young and was doing it for a hobby. And like I said, when people started making me play I kind of lost the drive to want to play it. Let me tell you, let me give you some advice. If your kids, for any you who have kids, if they love something, don't make them do it. Just let it go naturally. Because if you force them to do it against their will, they're not gonna like it anymore and probably quit playing after when they the moment they get an opportunity. You shouldn't force passion. You have to let it go naturally. You can't. Otherwise, you're going to end up forcing them away from the game that they would originally probably like if you hadn't forced them to do it in the first place. That's my lesson for today. Now, back to this movie. I would say it was good, alright. Would I sit through it again? No. I mean, it's not enough to make me laugh. It's just not enough. Even in comedy, I know some really good comedy that I probably watch again. I watched The Mask 3 times. That movie was funny as heck. I probably more than that. I watched the heck out of Mask. It was the best funny movie comedy I've ever seen. It's old, and I'll probably still watch it even today, even though I don't really care for Jim Carrey anymore. I don't know what happened to him. He just went off the face. He just his he used to be the funny guy, and then he decided he wanted to go into freaking. He decided he wanted to go into serious to act seriously. I don't know why. In a serious movie, he's the best comedy. He's up there with Robin Williams. I don't care for his politics, but um, that's a whole different story. His acting ability is good. I, I I'm just saying. But what do I grade this film? I gave this film on. I'll say this is a number 6, 6 out of 10. And I usually give 6 out of 10. It's actually higher than the freaking than they usually got. Okay, they recently got on their IBD, IDB, or whatever the freaking review channel gave them. I knew. God, they got a like a 5 out of 10 review at some point so far. That's like one above what's that other movie? Gotti. I think one got 1 point above Gotti. That's not actually not good at all. Uh, I would give it 2. I would say it's a 6 out of 10. 6.5 at best. Because even though it made me laugh, the story wasn't really all that good. The motivations aren't really that standard. It's kind of cookie cutter, not that great. I mean, he was mad that he found out there was money, but really he should have been. I mean, I thought he'd be more mad at the fact that he wasn't told about the money. Okay, yeah, he was mad that he wasn't told the money, but you know what I mean. I would thought he felt lied to and used by the coach than it being about money. I mean, him not knowing about the money, he didn't think it was necessary. I mean, nah, you agreed to the money. I mean, you agreed to play the game by the end of the day. Um, you didn't. I mean, it'd be one thing if he had already knew about the tournament and knew that the money was on the table and called him out when he first offered it to him. I'm surprised nobody knew about this tournament. Everybody else seemed to know about this tournament. It's like the players never knew about this tournament. He didn't know about this tournament. How did he not know about? Oh yeah, he's old school. He lived in the van. Of course, he wouldn't know about the freaking Rucker tournament, even though everybody on Earth knew about it. It, the girlfriend was trash. I mean, it was just she was superficial. I didn't like her at all. I would know. It was she's like I wouldn't say funny. She's exaggerated. You've seen this type of chick in a lot of movies. The ghetto, ratchet, shallow, materialistic chick who only wants you when you're successful, but hates you when you're a failure. He should have known that wasn't the chick for him anyway. She's too materialistic. He can't even afford her. He got this chick he can't afford, and then don't even know why she was with him. She knew he was broke in the first place. I don't know why this was a surprise. Oh, because she saw a potential in him, and I guess. But anyway, she knew she was broke. She knew this before she dated him. Now she went to throw him out in the curb because he lost this entire team to some wannabe Vanilla Ice looking dude. I, I, I mean, his entire team left him for no reason. No real reason. He bought them shoes and he still left it. They still left him. That's messed up. They didn't really have a reason. There was no real motivation for them to just walk it out. The entire team. I was expecting just the one dude, but his entire team left him. Like that doesn't even make any sense at all. They all went to the Foot Locker thing and got he bought them shoes, and then they still left this behind for the other coach. I I thought it was kind of bummy and scummy. I mean, that was a weak way of getting this to go down the way it did, the plot to work. I mean, I would have went with I don't know already wanted to go to that side of the team anyway, and him just leaving him. It would have been better if that happened. Like, oh, I want to be with this coach because he's a winner and you're a loser, and he feels all dejected because his star player, just decided up and leave and go to the other team. Nope, they went with the. I had absolutely no motivation to go to the other team. I, I got really got what I wanted from the coach. Then I went to leave for no particular reason because it's funny. Um, it's funny because funny. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be funny. It's like it's hard. There was nobody I can say that I actually hated uh or didn't like, and even the antagonist wasn't really that. He was more annoying than dislikable. I mean, and he was being too hammy. I mean, it's really he was. I don't know. Was he trying to go for funny? I think he was trying to be a villain, or at least a bad guy or the rival. You're supposed to not like the rival. You're supposed to be rooting for the protagonist, not the antagonist. I guess I was rooting for neither. It really didn't really matter to me who won. I, I mean, I did sort of root for him, sort of. I mean, it's kind of complicated, like because he, I mean, I didn't dislike the other dude, even though he liked Vanilla Ice. I mean, it's been nice to wanna be looking. white dude trying to be black. I mean, act black. I mean, half his dialogue didn't make no sense whatsoever. None. At least made some. They should have wrote his dialogue that makes some sense. No, they just gave him jibber jabber and but yes, like what? I'm half the questions he asked were answers he gave to questions on that interview didn't make any sense. Even they had to point out that didn't make any sense. But that doesn't make any sense. I guess that's supposed to be funny. They did that on purpose to be funny. Okay, so I guess that's part of the comedy. It probably would have worked either way if he actually made some sense, because then it would add some salt to the wound and made it more. They could have utilized that to make him a better antagonist in this film. Like for real, I mean, they were really trying to be funny throughout the whole thing and actually make a thought up a story. But it was all right. I mean, the makeup and the costume was not that great. I mean, it just seemed cheap. I mean, I've seen people play old people all the time. I think I've seen Nutty Professor play Eddie Murphy played old people better, and that was a comedy. That was a comedy. Nutty Professor was actually a comedy, and he played the old people better than these people did. They at least acted old, and he did tell a good, comprehensive story while still being funny. But that's about it. I don't want to make it too long, but that's my first impression of this movie. Don't think I'm gonna watch it second. I won't be watching this movie a second time. At least it's not like on theaters. Even though I probably could see it for free, I wouldn't actually go see this movie again. At least not in the movie theater. I might watch it again on Netflix to see if I have a different opinion on it, and I might make a video on it. But I highly doubt I will have a different opinion on it. I give it a D on story, A on a B plus on comedy. Need constant over a C plus at best. Um, and that's about it. 6.5 out of 10. If you tell me what you think below, if you haven't seen the movie, well, I should have said this at the beginning of the review. But hopefully you didn't watch this review and haven't seen the movie yet. I didn't tell the end, thank goodness. So I did sell some parts of the film, but I think if you like comedy, I guess you'll probably still like it. But I thought it was okay. They gave it. This is my second movie, by the way. P.S. This is my second movie I went to where people gave it a freaking standing applause. Like we're actually clapping at the end. They clapped at the end of Fallen Kingdom, which was sucked. I mean, that movie was garbage, dude. That movie was a garbage, but it wasn't really freaking applaud worthy. See, this movie wasn't even that good. The only saving grace is the dinosaurs. I guess they were clapping for the dinosaurs because the premise of the movie was stupid. Um, and I'll see you next week well, actually, not next week. I'll see you in a couple of days when I review Ant Man and the Wasp. Because I'm going to go see that Thursday night on opening night. Congratulations. And be on the lookout for my next episode of Fallout Files, which I'm working on right now.